Hello everybody, the Plains here. Now before I dive too deep into this video, I'm going to give a shout out to my patrons over on Patreon. And thankfully we got a lot of new patrons this month, and I want to give a thanks to everybody who donates and supports over on Patreon. So I'll leave a link in the description below if you're interested in supporting. But yeah, so more inactivity, I know, but man, has this been quite a few weeks here in terms of building, and we have gotten a lot, and I mean a lot, done. So I'll just sort of start with the most interesting parts, because I know you're probably all looking into that. But first things first is that it's on its landing gear, kinda. I still have this block right here that's kind of holding things up a little, but that's only because there's no weight on the tail, and it would overload the nose gear if I were to put it all on it. So until we get the tail on, that weight will remain. But let's just sort of talk about the interior here. So I'm going to come all the way around over here and show you this right here first. And I don't remember if I showed you this in the last video or not. I might have. I really don't remember though. It was quite a while ago, so I might have. But if not, this is my stairway entry hatch, interior entry hatch. The forward integrated one. There will be one in the rear of the aircraft too. And this is the one that the president would get on and off of. And you can see that if you follow it up, I'm going to try to get you the best angle I can here. There are a second set of stairs in there. So you can see, the light coming out way out there. And then that leads up to the main deck. So that's sort of what we're got going on here. And I'm going to try my best, set the camera down here, to show you how this works. So this folds in like this folds in, right? These fold out. We're going to see if we can get this to work. It's sort of a little sketchy here. You got to fold this out around here. Sorry about the shaky camera there. You got to fold this out right here like so. And then eventually it slits into place like that, right? And then this whole thing just sort of a double hinge mechanism there too. Just like that. Again, not perfect, but it does get the job done. So I'm pretty happy with how that came out. And where do those stairs lead, you may ask? And these right here, these sort of outline thingies like these, ignore those, all right? Those are just sort of temporary placeholders to remind me of the technique. But those stairs pop out right here. So you come down here, go out there, and then the door's right there. So that's where those pop out, and you can see that I've placed red plates to where the rooms and walls and or cabinets are going to be. And this is temporary, obviously. The walls will not be red, and this, you will not see any white or red here on the final product. You will see mostly tan because the floor is tan, right? And then you'll see, or dark tan, sorry. And then you'll see tan walls, and you'll kind of see here by the side panel, that's sort of what the walls are going to look like. But I've started laying things out here, and all of the lamps are in place now. So we're going to remove this here. You can see this is the meeting room here. Well, let's just start from all the way back here, all right? This is sort of the White House, the in-flight White House ends right here. So from this point, the carpeting will go from tan to blue. Okay, so just small note there. But this right here, I believe, is the space for general sort of staff employees, general cabinet. I'm not really a professional on the workings of the government, but there's just going to be some tables right here and some chairs on each side, and then some more office space in here. We move our way up. This is a corridor running along that side of the plane. This right here is the primary meeting room. So this is probably where they would generally have their meetings and or in-flight conferences, kind of like the emergency room or war room in the sky, if you will. So you can see I just sort of have it laid out as it probably would be. There was a little bit of debate whether the lamps went on this side or on this side, but in this situation I just put a table, or at least right now a placeholder for a table, which is being represented by that black plate there, and then there will be a couch between those two lamps right there. So as we move our way forward, you can see here that there are some more lamps running along the left-hand side where the doors are, and there will be a couch between this one and another couch right here. There will be a couple chairs and a table right here, but right here, this is the senior staff room. So it's not very big, obviously, but it'll get the job done, right? And directly adjacent to that, or perpendicular, whatever you want to say, is the kitchen, which is why, or the galley, which is why it has a door access so they can load food directly into it. So you can see here that it's fairly good size. There will be stoves and sinks and stuff in here, and some obvious storage cabinets to store the food. So that's what's going on here. That will eventually be the galley. So right here, right behind this spot right here, this is going to be the staircase to the upper floors, or the upper deck. So that's pretty much what's going on there. It'll be sort of similar design to this one right here, but just going the other way. So you can see here that this plane, though, does have these little walls around the doors. So that's what these represent, these red plates here. Those will be built up. Okay, so past that, we get to the area right next to the stairs. Now, this is going to be the medical room. Now, again, if I'm wrong about any of this, you can always correct me in the comments, but this will be where they have the fold-out table and some medical equipment in case there is an in-flight medical emergency. So, again, it's not the largest room, sort of the similar size to the other two. However, it will have a fold-down table and some lights and stuff, and a fully stocked medicine cabinet. So, we move our way down the hallway, keep coming down. I know I'm not trying to make this a super in-depth video on the interior, but this right here, probably the most recognizable room in the entire plane, will be the president's office. So, I'm trying to get my best angle around here. You can see that there are two lamps right there, and the desk goes right here, right? And then there will be a couch right here going along this side. This plate right here is temporary. But yeah, you can see the general layout of that, and hopefully it works out pretty well. And right here, right next to that, is the main presidential laboratories. And we are now entering the presidential suite, which is the majority of the nose. So this is the labs up in the front, and there will be a couple sinks and a couple of showers in there as well. Obviously, we'll make it look real fancy and everything, but that's how that works. And as we keep moving our way forward this way, you can see that there will be some storage cabinets there. And as we get to the very front of the plane, the nose, if you will, this is the main sleeping quarters. So you can see that well, you can't see, but there will be a bed right here and a bed right here that will be convertible between a couch and a bed. And then on the far wall where this lamp is, there will be a desk with a couple chairs in case they need to sort of answer some stuff or do some assignments. So the lights do work, and this is sort of weird because there's a battery pack controlling these lights here and another battery pack controlling these, but I can turn this one on easily, so I'll show you that works. It's just a button under here, and right there, and see, it turns on like that. Again, in broad daylight, it can be kind of difficult to see the lights, but that's what they look like, and it works pretty well. Again, like I said before, you won't see any white. This will all be tiled over. This is the substructure, so you won't see any of this, and obviously it won't be red. But yeah, that's generally how that goes. So that's all I really have for this video. I know it's been pretty long. It's been way too long, but a lot of updates, a lot of really exciting progress has been made to this thing, and I'm very happy to show it to you. So hopefully we'll be able to sort of build out and sculpt out the nose in the next few weeks here, and yeah, looking forward to it. So that's all I really have for this one. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope you'll come back for more. Bye for now.